Hi gentlemen, this is the diagram. We can see APFBC system process flow diagram. APFBC means Advanced Pressurized Fluidized Bed Combustion System. In this diagram we can see the carbonizer circulating PFBC and FBHE means Fluidized Bed Heat Exchanger FBHE. In each of the system the air is goes and the coal and limestone is goes to the carbonizer and circulating PFBC. The coal and water slurry is goes to the carbonizer in the left side of the diagram, and the air from the air compressor goes to each and every carbonizer and circulating PFBC and FBHE, and booster compressor are also available for carbonizer. And char cyclone from the cyclone and char and PC from the PCD, the fuel is goes to circulating PFBC, and the flue gases goes to from the carbonizer, and also the circulating PFBC from the cyclone it goes to FBHE. So the PCD means particulate control device, PCD. So the flue gas lastly goes to right side of the diagram, topping combustor, which we can see later videos, and it goes to the GT gas turbine, and remaining gas goes to the stack finally. So it runs the air compressor. In here we can see the second generation pressurized circulating fluidized bed combustor designed by Foster Wheeler Corporation in an effort to produce the most efficient clean coal technology in the power sector. And here we can see the FBHE in the left of the diagram. FBHE is fluidized bed heat exchanger, and CPFBC. This is, I don't know, this is CPFBC. We can see later. In here we can see the cyclone in top of the diagram, left diagram, and J-valve means loop seal is available in the left of the diagram, and it goes to the CPFBC. In here we can see the char feed, limestone feed, coal feed, and char fines feed. So this is the diagram. Question: what is the PCD use? Answer: usually the low density candle design made of aluminosilicate is used as PCD service for the carbonizer, while ceramic candle barrier filter is used as PCD for PCFB system. PCD means particulate control device. In one such typical design, Foster Wheeler Corporation, the filter vessel ID equal to 1370 mm. Downstream of the carbonizer is fitted with 78 candles arranged in the size groups of 13 each for jet pulse cleaning. The 60 mm OD into 40 mm ID into 1.5 meter long candles or of an aluminosilicate fiber construction using silica and alumina as binders. The monolithic flared flange and end cap of the candle are of densified ceramic fiber construction, as are the tube sheet and the candle retainer plate. The PCD service downstream of PCFB is ceramic candle barrier filter. One such typical design consists of a refractory lined coated pressure vessel containing 6 arrays or clusters of 270 cores, 60 mm OD into 1.5 mm meter long candle elements. The individual clusters are supported from a common high alloy tube sheet and expansion assemble spanning that 3100 mm OD pressure vessel. The arrays are formed by attaching individual filter elements to a common plenum and discharge pipe. The next question, what is topping combustor? It is a gas burner designed to burn the fuel gas from the carbonizer in the high temperature with, with vitiated air from PCFB combustor. Thick layers of hot air effectively cools the walls of the burner. Thick layers of cooling air at the leading edge of each inlet section are created by concentric annular passage. That is why this gas burner is appropriately called multi-annular swill burner (MASB). What are the basic design feature of MASB? As shown in figure, in the topping combustor assembly, each of the carbon steel spools is pressure vessel. A concentrated stainless steel cylinder inside each piece serves as the high temperature boundary. A layer of insulation fills the void between the concentric cylinders. The exhaust diffuser is a double-walled steel piece designed to accumulate CW cooling water for this region of MASB. The inner liner of this piece is a Hastelloy alloy. The topping combustor itself is an Inconel or Hastelloy type alloy with the diameter of about 457 mm. In this diagram we can see the hot gas ceramic candle filter. In here we can see the inlet in the middle of the diagram, left side. Hot metal structure is available in the inside the diagram, and cluster assembly or we can see, and inlet is middle and outlet is top of the diagram. Outlet is available, we can see, an ash discharge and filter system is the downside of the diagram, and we can see the candle array and common plenum. Each one of the candle mount and seal, we can see the right side of the diagram. Clean gas will goes to the upper and dirty gas in at the as the between dusty seal is available. The next question, how does MASB operate? About 9.58 kg per second of vitiated air PCFB exit enters the combustor at 1.03 megapascal absolute at 1035 degree Kelvin and supports the combustion of about 1.46 kg per second of carbonized fuel gas at 1175 Kelvin, producing an exhaust gas temperature of 1560 degree Kelvin, the optimum firing temperature for a utility size plant. Source: design update for an advanced pressurized fluid bed combustion facility at Wilson Valley, Alabama. JD McClung, R.E. Frohensling, and M.T. Quat. So next question, what do you mean by the heating surface of a boiler? Answer, it is a surface area of boiler tubes exposed to the hot gases of combustion in the furnace space in order to transfer heat to the working fluid to generate steam. Question, how many types of heating surface may a boiler have? Answer, radiant heating surface, water was receiving direct radiant flame heat. Convective heating surface, located in the convective shaft of the furnace and receives heat entirely by convection. Radiant convection heating surface, heated partially by radiant and partially by convecting heat. Question, which type of boiler, water tube or fire tube? Is the heating surface more for tube with same specifications? Water tube boiler. Answer, in which type of boiler, water tube or fire tube, is the heating surface more for tubes with the same specification? It is water tube boilers. Why? Answer, the effective heating surface of water tube boilers is the external surface area of the tubes exposed to furnace gases, while the heating surfaces of fire tube boilers is the internal surface area of the tubes. For tubes having the same dimension, the internal surface area of the tube is less than its external surface area. Therefore, water tube boilers will have greater heating surface than fire tube boilers. Thank you.